What is going on today, guys? We are back for another episode in the Darkness Falls mod. Now, today we're going to be heading out to go hit up all our traders. As you guys remember, we have 5 of them now in the within a kilometer and a half, rather, not a meter and a half, but we have 5 traders to go hit up today. So we got ourselves a bunch of lockpick bundles ready to go. I'm not sure how many there are. There's almost 13 full stacks, so let's make it an even 15. And there we go, just like that. So now we got the max amount we can actually sell to them. So we're going to go make some money today, go buy some stuff up from them. And when we're done, we're going to go do some looting. Now, I was planning on doing some more building right away, but we are way ahead on our horde base from where we need to be. So I figured today we'd get out and about, do a little more exploring, and try to find another really good spot to loot. I do have a few things in mind I do want to find. It's not even specific things, rather, but we're looking for gun mods and mining tool mods. That's a huge thing I want to find. Before the horde night, I'd love to have a bunch of mods for my guns. Now, I'm not sure what we're all going to have for weaponry for the horde night, but I know, like for instance, this gun has 0 mods in it, not a mod at all. And I'd like to at least have a couple good mods in each gun that we're going to use. So, and I do want more mods for my mining tools for sure. Actually, before we do this, let's actually spend a skill point. And let's go with better barter. Now, if you're wondering why, you get a lot better deal on stuff as you unlock this. And, you know, once you have the level 5, you get some really, really good stuff out of it. So we only have 2 skill points. I know we were going to use them for our blade traps, but we will be leveling up again. So all we're going to do is put 1 level into that. We're going to save 1 of the skill points, and then we just need 1 level to get our blade traps. So anyway, let's check out what he's got. Actually, first let's start selling. So each one of these stacks now sells for 12.5 instead of 11.5. So we gain an extra 200 dukes per lockpick bundle, so an extra 1,000 per stack, which is huge. That's a lot. I'm gonna say I had to make sure that I don't get a better boost with them, but it's gonna add up really quick. So let's see, he should buy 3 full, and look at that, bam, 37,500 dukes made at 1 trader, and that's just lockpick bundles. That's not including this other stuff that we're going to sell. So, see what he'll buy. What he don't buy, the next trader will. So, alright, so all we got left is our lockpick bundles and 1 bow. But already, we are at, almost 40,000 dukes. And we're just starting. So, what we're going to be buying is I want the general schematics so we can start making our mods. And then we're going to be buying ammo. That's primarily what I like to buy when I'm here. Now, yes, there might be some things that I will buy. Like, I'll buy gunpowder because gunpowder is really cheap. And then we don't have to worry about making it for crafting ammo. Now, we're not ready to craft ammo yet. But, because we do need to unlock the ammo crafting. And we need to start mining lead and then smelting brass to get the bullet casing. So we're a ways off from actually being able to craft up a lot, but we will get there, and I like to be ahead on the stuff, so once we are there, we can absolutely start stockpiling the stuff. But anyway, that looks like it's about it for this one. So we're on to the next one. I will meet you guys there in just a short minute. I didn't even hear the airdrop coming in, but as I drove out this way, this just like popped in. So we'll have to hit that as soon as we're done with this trader. But another reason I'm doing this is I wanted to show you guys kind of how I like to go about what I do with the traders. Now I know doing the lockpick bundles like that, you know, some of you will see it as an exploit. You will think of it as a great way to make money. Um, Basically, once we get comfortable with not needing the dukes anymore, I basically use them to make bullet casings. That's kind of like the main thing that we end up wanting them for in the end, is bullet casings, because um, it becomes just a absolutely great source of brass. So we might be buying that mini bike. We just might. We'll buy this on up, just like that. That's a lot of military fiber. Holy crap. 12,000 in military fiber. Wow. It's kind of nutty, to be honest. Alright, doesn't look like he's got a whole lot of anything good so far. Yeah, really not much. And concrete is expensive. Well, actually, that's honestly not too bad. It's per 50, so... That ain't bad. We're not going to buy it, but... Like I said, we're after the ammo. And sort of stuff like that. Possibly even the mini bike, too. We will have to see. But ammo's like the big thing I like to get. Ammo, and then like stuff for ammo. Or yeah, ammo and the stuff to make it. We could actually buy the hazmat stuff, but eventually the hazmat drops become good enough, so I don't ever really see a point in buying them. That's blue. God, I keep thinking that's black. We could buy better boots, but to be honest, I honestly don't care too much about it. Eventually we'll find better stuff than that anyway, so I don't ever really worry about armor from the trader unless it's something like absolutely fantastic. Otherwise, I never worry about armor at the traders. Weapons, on the other hand, weapons and ammo. Actually, you know what? Let's buy that mini bike. Why not? Do we have gas on us? We sure do. Let's get that. I want a mini bike. I don't want to waste the points into into being able to craft it. So let's just buy it. We will definitely use it. So do like this. Drop it on down. Put our knife back there. There we go. Whoop. It helps if we put gas in it though. There we go. That is so much nicer now. I'm glad we got that. It's gonna help out a lot. Then we are not using our stamina, so it's less drain on the water and food as well. Now, mind you, water and food is not a problem, really, but you know, every little bit helps out. It's one less thing you got to worry about, and you know, it's so much faster for us to be able to get around on too. Now, on horde nights themselves, you cannot use anything motorized like that. The blood moon ends up like making it so you can't, which you guys will see if you guys don't already know about that. I will be showing you guys that on the horde night itself when we get to it. But get our dukes all kind of organized there. Don't want to end up selling my bike though. Want to keep that. But anyway, let's go on through here and see what we got. I really don't need to buy anything from here. One thing I do eventually want to be able to craft is these, because these are absolutely amazing. 78 water from each one. I mean, that's insane. It really is. That's something I eventually want to get to crafting. Same with maybe vegetable stew, or the meat stew even. Something like that. But anyway, let's keep on going. We're going to buy all this gunpowder. Gunpowder takes forever to make as well. So it's kind of nice to be able to afford to buy it, I'll say. Another thing, once we get like pretty well stocked up on dukes, we will be spending a lot of them, especially once we get to the wasteland. The wasteland has a fantastic trader, and we will be able to buy a lot of really good stuff from them. So let's keep buying this stuff out. And that's that for this trader. So you can see after 3 traders, we're not quite done here, but we're at 46,000, and we had, you know, I'll call it 0 because we had like 85 dukes before we started. So it's a great way to make money. This is a fantastic helmet, but it's worse than the SWAT helmet. And it's got a, wow, it's actually got a mod in it too. That's kind of impressive. Although I guess I never really pay attention to the armor in here, so that could just be normal, I guess. That's a really nice steel pick. Holy crap. And he's got a steel shovel. Of course, we don't need either now, but that's still pretty impressive that they have that. I kind of want to buy the chem station because beakers are kind of a pain to get. So yeah, I think that's gonna be about it for here.
Thanks
so
for shopping here.
let's move on to the next one again. And we only got 2 left, so we're almost done. And there's a goat. But yeah, we only got 2 left, and then we're gonna go check around and see what we can find as far as a decent place to loot. Ideally, what I'm looking for is a place that's got like a lot of safes or like reinforced chests, that kind of thing in it, because that's where you're gonna get your gun parts, and it's where you have the best chance of getting your mods. Now, I do know a very good place on this map to go and get mods and all sorts of stuff like that, but we are a long ways from being able to hit that. A long ways. That is quite the hike away, and before we even consider going down there to do that, I want to at least either have the motorcycle or the 4x4 truck. So some of you will know exactly where I'm talking about. It's to the south, I think. I think it's to the south. Quite a ways down there. It's like, I don't even know how far it is, to be honest. But it's a ways down there. But it is a very impressive POI. So, like I said, some of you will know exactly where I'm talking about. Others might have no idea what I'm talking about. So, anyway, trying to kind of keep this stuff a little bit organized. I know it doesn't really make much of a difference, but I'm really a bit anal with stuff like that for some reason. And I have no idea why. I really don't. Maybe it's a little touch of like OCD or something, but I'm actually gonna... No, I'm not gonna buy that. These are really cheap to make. Same with the workbenches. I'm not gonna bother with making them. The beakers, though, can be quite the pain to find. Either you have good luck finding them, or you have absolutely terrible luck finding them. And I don't want to try to find out which one we're gonna have. So I'm gonna buy all this brass because, well, I like to make a lot of bullets, so I will take every little bit of it. We might as well take the gunpowder too. And I know it's not necessary to be buying all this stuff like this, but hey, you gotta support your local traders so they stay in business, right? Lots of ammo. Oh yeah. And plus, we need the ammo. Horde Night is coming up, and we want every little bit we can get. I don't know why they consider, in the ammo and weapons, the lockpick bundles. Why are they in there? That I never really understood. But, as you guys can see, we are blowing through a lot of money, and that does happen for quite a while. Eventually, it does even out. And we'll have way more.
Y'all come back now.
Way more dukes than we will ever be able to spend. I mean, I think it was on my off-camera playthrough I was doing once. I ended up with so many dukes. I think I went and visited 6 traders, and five of them had gyrocopters. I could have bought every one. I could have bought each of the gyrocopters. I mean, I had so many dukes, but I used them for brass because I love to shoot. So I'd just keep an advanced forge going with 2 stacks of 20,000 dukes in them at all times, smelting them down to make shells because I like shooting. That's one thing you will notice about me on here. I love my guns, and I love to make sure they are nice and full of ammo. Always. Because I will be shooting a lot. A lot. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the bow, love the spear, but there comes a point very quick on this mod where it just don't cut it anymore. I mean, you start running into basically all ferals and radiated zombies, and then you run into legendaries, mutateds, and honestly, the bow just doesn't cut it anymore. I mean, yeah, you could do it, but for the most part, I prefer to shoot a gun anyway. So, for me, getting to shoot the gun is just a lot better. I guess I'll put it that way. It's just a lot more fun, in my opinion. But anyway, we are getting quite the stock of ammo, and that's going to be great because we will be going through it. Especially on Horde Night, I will be shooting a lot. Even though we're going to have like the blade traps up, and we may even look at getting a couple turrets, I will be doing most of the killing myself. I don't like to absolutely let my blade traps get the kills if possible. I much prefer getting to kill them myself. The blade traps are just there basically as like, how do I want to put it? Basically so they can, they're an extra line of defense, I'll call it. So if something slips through, we don't have to worry about it. But anyway, guys, feral, see? I'll just let them kill him. Let them take care of the ferals. And then, wow, that was a bad stutter. We're going to kill these guys off ourselves. Provided the trader guards don't start shooting at us. I don't know why, but my spear just went like, wouldn't work there for a minute. I was hitting the mouse button and it just was doing nothing. Yeah, I love this spear. The spear does great. And even against the ferals, I could probably stand up to him with a spear if there's only a couple of them. But like I said, I love to shoot. We do have plenty of ammo right now. I could just use the pistol, but it's early enough in the game where I don't need to. But anyway, guys, I'm going to make the trip back home, drop off a bunch of stuff, and I'll be back to you guys so we can go start looting. Alright guys, drop off complete. Let's go find somewhere to loot. This time I think we're going to head out into the north here somewhere. I'm not sure where either. Not 100% sure what exactly is out here. Yes, I have played this map a little bit, but not really enough to get a good feel for the area. So, really not sure. What is this? This is a Poppin pills. Well, we could actually stop here. Poppin pills would not be a bad spot to loot. What else do we got around here? I think we'll actually hit this place up. This looks like this could be good. Now watch us find like a dozen beakers now that we have 2 chem stations or something like that. That'd be about the luck. Whoops, bad shot. There we go. Yeah, that would be about the luck, so I'm actually half expecting that. Ooh, that wasn't nice. I wasn't paying attention. Now we're not gonna loot. We're not gonna loot right away because we don't have our lucky goggles on. We have our nerdy goggles. I couldn't think of what they were called for a minute there. I was gonna say our XP goggles. But let's go and kill everything off first, so we get that bonus XP. Anybody in here? There is. You're kidding me, right? Really? Right behind the zombie's head? Didn't even hear it. Like, okay. Nobody else up there? Okay, this one wakes up. That one, dead to the world. Chainsaw right behind the head. Auger right behind the head. It's just like, nope. Just unconscious as hell. But alright, I think that's it for the zombies in here. Actually, we gotta check the rest of back here. Oh, shit. Alright, so that is it. Now we can swap to our lucky goggles here. And that'll give us a better loot bonus. Now before we do that, I actually want to check our skills. Make sure that... Oh, we actually don't have full lucky looter either. Do we have the full action skill? No, we don't. We need... Oh yeah, scavenging 40. Okay, that's why we don't have that. But... yeah, so we need 2 more points into the looting one, which will be absolutely fantastic. Here's another piece of the hazmat gear. We will need this when we go into the radiated zone. You need a full set of that or a full set of power armor in order to be able to stay in the radiated zone, or actually even go into it. So otherwise you get radiation, and yeah, that's just bad news. Very bad news. Now for the most part, I won't be swapping back and forth between the lucky goggles and the nerdy goggles. I much prefer the lucky goggles, and I'm not too worried about XP. I probably will use them more so when I'm like building or something like that, where I'm gonna get, you know, a lot of XP and we won't be doing like any looting. Building or mining are gonna be 2 specific things that I definitely am gonna want the nerdy goggles on for. But other than that, like for instance, if we go clear a place like this again and I have my nerdy goggles on, or my lucky goggles on, I'm not gonna switch to the nerdy ones, because honestly it's not gonna, you know, killing a half a dozen zombies isn't gonna make that big of a difference on my XP versus, you know, looting a half a dozen containers without the lucky goggles on could mean the difference between, like here for instance, could mean the difference between me finding a beaker or me finding a regular bandage, you know. And obviously it's probably not going to be that big of a difference, but you know, there is that chance. So alright, one thing about these 2 spots on the hotbar is they do not automatically equip the item, and so you have to actually pull them up there like that as you're looting. So, or like, that's another reason I don't have my my frames over there, because if I were to put down a frame with it over there and then pick the frame back up, it will not put that frame back into the stack on my hotbar. It'll just go into my inventory. Now these, some of these you can pick up, other ones you just salvage down. They're good for mechanical parts. So if you're low on mechanical parts, shopping carts are a pretty decent way to get some. See, there's 1 beaker. That's good. I hear a very ornery zombie. Oh, I missed. Don't get mad. Quit bobbing back and forth. Jeez. I haven't hard enough time hitting the broadside of a barn as it is without it moving. Alright, we got that one. Get this, and we'll work back on that left side, and then we'll go back through the office area, and or like the pharmacy area. I'm not sure what exactly it is. I think it's like a pharmacist area. Yeah, so we got ourselves a beaker, which is great because I do, and this is probably more than most people would ever normally make for chem stations, but I do like about 6. And I know that seems like a lot, but when I mine to get gunpowder, I mine to get gunpowder. I will go and get, and this is no joke, this is what I was doing on my off-camera one. I would go and get 12 full stacks of nitrate and coal and come back, and then I would make that all into gunpowder between 6 benches. I'm not kidding. When I go to mine for something, I go to mine for it so I don't have to worry about doing it again for a while. Although when it comes to iron, iron's one thing that when I go to mine iron, I mine iron like all the time. All the time. I mean, because I go through so much steel when building, it's not even funny. So, as we get further into the playthrough, you guys will see me with like, you know, a dozen stacks of iron in a storage crate or something like that, and go, holy crap, why does he have so much iron? Well, when I go to mine for it, I go to mine for it. I don't play around. I like to get a whole bunch done, and I use a whole bunch, so that's kind of what I do with that. I just take the time to go get it all at once, and then don't have to worry about it for a little while anyway. Yeah. You guys are really slow. Ooh. Alright, let's chop up these cars, and we're going to head back to the roof area. Because there should be, I don't know what, but there should be something on the roof. There's normally at least like a duffel or something like that. Plus you got all these garbage bags. And one really nice thing about garbage bags and like cars, dumpsters, stuff like that, is you never know what you're going to get out of them. You could get absolute trash, or you could get, you know, who knows what. I mean, it's pretty much, I think, pretty much anything can spawn in the car, with the exception of like the titanium stuff. As far as I know, from how it's set up. As far as I know. I don't think you can find anything like titanium spear, stuff like that, or like any of the like power armor or laser multi-tool, stuff like that. I'll call it anything that's like super important or like really late game. Come on. I'm going to shoot him because I absolutely hate them screaming. It is very annoying. And I'm sure if I think it's annoying on my end, you guys probably think the same thing. So, chop this up. There we go, another radiator. If you're wondering why I worry about the radiators, I also make a lot of advanced forges. So it's going to be probably at least 6 advanced forges, at least. And I know, again, that seems like a lot, but it's really not when you think about it. But anyway, firefuckers, sure. Interesting name, but yeah. Let's hit up this car here quick, and I think we're going to go just take a little bit of a trip around for a little bit more. I know this video is going to go a little bit long, but I want to get a little bit of exploration done, see what's in the area so we know what we should go and loot next. Like I said, yes, I have played on this map, but I think I only played on this map about 2 weeks. This is a huge passing gas, by the way. Could be good for fuel. Timber Johnny. Don't care about the food stores, to be honest. Food is not a problem anymore. We'll be making more snare traps, which reminds me, I should have actually grabbed a bunch of bananas while we were out and about. This is a place that we'll want to come hit. So I'll just mark that like that for now. It's nothing like extra special in there, but there is a few nice things in there that I like to hit up. One of my... Oh.
Bastard.
Bandits. Ooh, here's another Poppin pills too. Gotcha banks. I don't think they're, unless I'm missing anything with the banks, I don't think that there's anything anything really in the banks that's like too worth it. I mean, I don't remember like there being like a lot of safes or like even any sort of real cash or dukes in them either, to be honest. I think it's just kind of at least the one I hit before was a waste of time. Now this TV place that has the working stiff tools on it is a waste of time. There is not nearly enough in there as far as like working stiff crates and stuff. Okay, this is what we want right here. Right here. This is mark this on the map. This is and I mark it as that because it's ores. It's all the ores basically, with the exception of like titanium or the radioactive materials. But this has every ore in it in its own like sleeve, and some of them have multiple sleeves of it, and it's absolutely fantastic how much material you can get out of this place. I've actually looted one of these off camera, and I have a video of it in my off camera videos. It's a great spot to hit. So is these mag 10s. These are pretty nice spots to hit. So again, God, there's a lot of really nice places here. Oh my God, mag 10. This building is fantastic. Holy crap. Yeah, this is probably going to be a nice bit of a hot spot for us to come over and hit here one of these days. It's definitely something we got to come and do. Definitely. I know we'll probably actually start with this place because it's got a lot of books in it. Actually, I'd almost consider this to be better than like a library. Unless you get like the actual crack-a-books big library thing, nothing, as far as I know, nothing beats that building. But anyway, that's going to do it for us for this episode, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying this. This playthrough has been so fun so far. I mean, I'm absolutely looking forward to our first horde night. I'm going to go back and get some stuff sorted out, get ready for the next looting run. We will be doing another looting run here, and then I will be working on leveling up again overnight so we can make ourselves some blade traps, which I might even have the blade traps ready to go for the following day, so we can finish up building our horde base, and then we can get back to doing the looting. Now, this is an old abandoned trader place. Another pretty decent spot to loot. God, there's so much great stuff around here, and just never feels like enough time in a video to loot everything I want to. I know. And I know. We'll be making plenty of videos. We'll be looting some fabulous spots. I mean, there's going to be some awesome looting spots for sure. I mean, even better than the variety store. I love the variety store for what it's got. But some of these other spots, you know, books-wise, tools, gun parts, mods, etc., you guys are going to see some really, really cool stuff for sure. Like throughout the whole playthrough. Now, some of it isn't going to be as great because I don't know a lot of these buildings. I really don't. I don't have enough experience with this mod to know a ton about it, but I do know some of the POIs, and I know they're amazing. So we got a lot of stuff to look forward to, guys. So again, thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. If you guys are enjoying it, make sure you guys show the love. Smash that like button for me. Comment down below if you guys, what is the best spot for books? Because I'm guessing it's that tower thing that we just looked at there. But if I'm wrong, or the Crack a Books library, I'm not sure which of the two is honestly better. But they got to be pretty darn close, because I know that there's a huge Crack a Books library in the game, and it's got some incredible stuff for sure. But I'm gonna lay down a little bit of block like this because I need to start putting my secure chest up here. Um, and that's what I'm going to do quick off camera, drop off the loot, and then we'll be ready for another looting video. So thank you guys so much for being here, and we'll catch you for the next video.